What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're having an amazing day. Today's video where we're taking a look at finally global stable MIUI 12 for the Pocophone F1. So if you don't already know, Pocophone F1 is a global product. So again, it doesn't get MIUI betas because it's not available in China. Well, technically internally it's just the Mi 8, but here we do not get betas for it. And then again, the global stable is now finally out. It's still in the beta process, so it might take a week or two to just receive on your phone, and there might be some of the features which would be removed or added until then. But here let's just take a look, as this review would be kind of bit easy, as mainly most of the features are just missing, and that's majorly thanks to the Poco phone launcher. And that's also one of the issues with the Redmi K20 Pro in India, that the Mi 90 Pro has much more features. Like for example, if you just take a look at side by side, currently it's running a China beta, there are just far more features. Like look at that, just beginning with it, I could literally pull down my quick settings panel from the right swipe. Here it just opens notification panel. Yep, no matter where you swipe it from, it's just notification panel. Whereas on the K20 Pro, notification panel and the quick settings panel. Yep, so again the Poco launcher just kind of sucks right over here. I have just recently flashed it, so I can't actually tell about the performance or the battery life right over here, but the battery life has been kind of crap. Like I booted this phone on almost at 38% and now it's on 34 without even doing much. So yeah, that's a bit weird, but then again the UI experience is very smooth. Again, there are no lags at all, which is mainly the thing with stable updates. The MIUI beta is just a bit laggy. They are still optimizing the MIUI physics engine, but here as you can see, this is the brand new control center. You pretty much have all the toggles right over here, like the focus mode, bedtime. Again, there would be nearby share once my play services are updated after a while. But again, just going through the left, you still have your normal app vault and stuff. Like it's kind of boring, to be honest. It's been like the same from 2018. Again, the MIUI for Poco animations are back, which were just missing for some of the while. So again, as you can see, the animations are very quick. Again, this phone feels very fast, and it is actually, it's Snapdragon 845, but still it misses on some features like super wallpapers. Yep, super wallpapers are completely missing right over here. Well, that has mainly to do with the always on display not available on this phone. It is the complete animation cycle. That may be the reason it's not there. But even the Redmi K20 doesn't have it, which is a 730G phone, which again can actually handle it. So again, just going through the apps and stuff, they are just pretty much the same. Again, there is a bit of a UI upgrade, for example, as you can see, grid and everything, which is just same to me, as I've been testing MIUI beta since the beginning. But yeah, apps do get a little overhaul, but in terms of features it's just the same, or it would be a bit removed. So for example, I have debloated the ROM as much as I could, and you get this set of apps. So for example, weirdly it still has the older MI browser, which just gets you to update, and now if you try to update it, yeah, but it's not available on Play Store. So yeah, that could be changed until it's released to the masses. But let's just go through more stuff. You still have your game turbo and everything, which do miss out on some of the features. I guess there is no voice changer in this one. Again, that could change. But just scrolling down, you pretty much have these apps. Again, if you just go to the security app, the performance is just amazing considering the age and price of this phone. But you do get security scan and everything just completely updated. As you can see, the animations are just beautiful. Again, you do get the ultra battery saver, which was much anticipated for this phone. Then again, coming back, if you just scroll down, you have dual apps, all the features as before, but you do get share me test network, video toolbox just right over here. Now some of the things like solve problems test network might not be onto the official OTA, but they are right now over here and working. So yeah, they might make the cut, but you do get privacy protection and everything right from the security app, which is quite good, to be honest. Like even the solve problem, and look at that animations. Like MIUI is so fancy and fast, I just love it. Again, with the security, it's just amazing. You do have the boost speed right over here. Some of the animations do actually look newer than before. So yeah, I guess they're still updating everything. Even if you go to the tools, there are few of the newer apps. And then just going through more stuff, even with the camera, you do get the brand new UI for it, like the Gcam one. But again, over here the feature set is just completely the same. You do not get anything newer like clone, vlog mode. It's still reserved with the newer phones. But if you just go to the video and stuff, 4K 60 FPS and everything is still solid. Then again, pro mode, again it has the info and stuff right over here. Even if you go to the right, just like a Gcam, you can edit the toggles. So for example, you can just add something like a panorama, very simple option, and it just gets it right over here. So yeah, a very handy UI. You do have the night mode and everything, which just works same. But now if you just completely go to settings, just right over here, you do get the Google Lens and everything being the global stable. But then again, if you just scroll down, you have customize. Yep, you can customize the camera app, so it has the feature layout as before. Then again camera mode, so you can again completely make it like a OnePlus, which is much more handier to be honest. Then again you have colors, like Poco phone doesn't even come in that many colors. Yeah, it does come in red, which is not available, but guess you can set it for the orange, or you have the sound as before. So yeah, it just customizes the camera app. It's weird. Then again, just going through just the setting app, you do have brand new layout for it. Like it looks much more cleaner. You have finishing setting up the device, which is just the play services setup, and it does actually get the newer MIUI 12 setup. So for example, you do get MI sign in from Google account, so that's really good and easy to just get into your MI account. Again, MIUI for Poco right over there, and the build number is 12.0.0.3. So yeah, that's why majority of the features are just missing. It should be based on the 12.0.2.0. But again, going to the all specs, again this build is released today. Still it doesn't have the August security patch. It's still on July. So coming back, just going through more stuff, you do have content and sharing. Then again it has me share, which is again just the same. The cast mode does get a bit of a UI update. Then again coming back, if you just go to the display, awkwardly the display does actually feel a lot better than before. Like I can remember the Poco's display not being this good in terms of touch response or even the color calibration. Like the colors and responsiveness just feels far more smoother. If you watch this video in 1080p 60 fps, you can actually feel that. Like this feels just far more better, a lot better to be honest, from 2018. Then again you have the dark mode 2.0, which again can actually adjust automatic contrast or individual apps. Like the global force dark mode can be switched to the individual apps, which is good. Then again you can schedule it or just apply the dark mode even to the wallpaper, so that's really good. And even the dark patches in the display does actually look kinda good. There is barely any display bleed now. So coming back, you do have the updated color scheme. Doesn't mean much on this LCD. So again scrolling down, you have the control center and notification shade, which does get few of the newer features. Like by default, it does actually boot on the same MIUI 12 quick settings panel. Yep. So you have to manually go over here and enable the newer one, just right over here. So coming back, you have sounds and vibrations, just pretty much nothing, notifications, nothing. Even with the home screen, you just have your normal Poco launcher, which we'll talk about later on. And then you have wallpaper, which doesn't have the super wallpapers, but again there are workarounds for it. Then again you have password and security, which again has some of the newer animations for the face data. Nothing much over there. The IR scanner is just extremely fast right over there. And then coming down to the privacy and protection, you do have special permissions, other permissions, but there is no notification indicator and stuff, which are very handy features of MIUI 12. But yeah, you do get this high risk permission manager, then again other permissions, special permissions, which can be also accessed through the apps tab. But again over here, as you can see, just right over there, pretty handy to be honest. Then again you have the battery and performance, again just the same. Even going to the additional settings, full screen display, you do not get any kind of newer Android 10 gesture, so you just can't swipe to other apps. Yep, it's just completely missing. But the recent apps panel and stuff is very smooth to be honest, like probably the smoothest. Even when compared to the Redmi K20 Pro or even any kind of other budget Redmis, this is by far the smoothest one. I guess it has something to do with the Poco launcher. But coming back, you do have the digital well-being updated completely thanks to Android 10. And then again you have the special features, which again has video toolbox, floating window, thankfully that's there, and second space, which is a bit updated. But there is no easy mode right over here, which is weird. I guess Poco phone is only for the advanced users. I mean, it's just budget OnePlus users to be honest. So again, if you just hold it right over here, you do not get the option to just go to the floating window. Again, that's some of the things with the Poco launcher. So you have to just exit it and hold on right over here for the floating window, which can't be done with the settings app, because the toggle over here is still the split screen. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much it's very early build of the MIUI 12. But if you just go over here, even not this app and camera, definitely not. So what could we launch? For example, music maybe? This should be. No, not even that. Chrome? Chrome must be. There you go. This is the brand new floating window, and there is now a handle over there too, which was not previously there, like a black bar, which is weird. But again, you can just resize the app completely, or just move it to a side to just minimize it completely, or it just completely goes away. Yeah, that's weird. Not happened before. Again, just coming back, you have MI account, Google account, privacy and location. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the massive MIUI 12 update. Again, I would really recommend you resetting the phone after updating to MIUI 12 because there are many bugs with the Redmi K20 Pro, and again it has something to do with the Poco launcher. So yeah, it is a very broken launcher to be honest, but it's fast. So just comparing to the Redmi K20 Pro running on a China beta, there is a massive difference in terms of how the animation work and stuff. Like you still get the blur and everything onto the lock screen, but just checking the Android 10 gestures, you do get Android 10 pill right over here, which is just completely missing onto the Poco Phone F1. And I completely forgot, now they are not in the additional settings, now they are in home screen, which is a much more appropriate place. So system navigation, and there you go, a bit of a brand new UI for it, and you do get a full screen indicator, which is just Android 10 gestures. And then now you can just completely switch the apps like that, like it's so handy, or you can just exit it right away, or you can directly go to the floating window from over here, or a toggle right over here. So you can just directly launch one. Just look at that, it's so much easier. Then again you can just minimize it by dragging to a corner, it doesn't kill the app. Or you can just go to the app and keep the audio running in the background, which is again missing on some of the MIUI phones, or just exit it right away. Or you can just pull it to a side, which is not available on a system app, but you can of course do it with a third party one. Like look at that. And again with the brand new stock MIUI launcher, you do get the newer app vault, which looks something like this. Like not pretty much a ripoff of a iOS 14, but yeah, in itself it looks very beautiful than this crap. Like look at that, it's stuttery and just looks very old. Again you can expand for more, which is not available right over here. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it for the first look of the Poco Phone F1 MIUI 12 global stable update. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you found this helpful, please drop a like and subscribe down there for more early content, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.